Okay, good afternoon or good evening, everyone. I'm Austin Daigle from the Rift Valley Weather Team, joined here with Jesse Smith from our department. Jesse, he is live and out in Fort Smith right now. Now, can you tell us what happened at around 2 o'clock when these storms blew through? What could you see?
It was pretty windy out here where I was at currently. Pretty heavy storms, and actually I was on the clock working when the storms were happening and the sirens were going off.
All right. Did you see any storm damage or occur?
Yes, yes, there was plenty. Actually driving on Phoenix Avenue, off and on those streets around there, there's fire trucks out there and police officers just roaming throughout the neighborhood. There's plenty tree damage and electricity is out
Yeah.
at certain places, certain location.
Yeah, and we're looking back here on radar, and you can see where this echo hook started. Back up here, if you look in the center of your screen, you can see where this echo hook started, right near the Spiro area. Continued on to the South Fort Smith area. Then it moved right over the airport. This is near Zero Street. Another unconfirmed tornado we're looking at this time went actually right through Greenwood. This actually totaled, we just heard this totaled about 4 to 5 homes. This then moved through Fort Smith. It actually went through Barling, went through Lavaca and Charleston, and then moved out of the area. A lot of damage. This probably was 2 tornadoes that went through our area. I actually went out and surveyed, and it was actually pretty intense what happened.
Yeah, it was pretty doggone. I know at the mall, like during that time after it had passed, it knocked out everything just about. Electricity was working, but nobody can actually pay for stuff actually unless they had cash. There's only a few stores that would accept their debit card machines because they were up and running.
And what y'all are seeing on our page right now, this was a video we shot from our station. You can see that tornado actually blowing right through our neighborhood, the neighborhood right here. I don't know if you could see the roof ripped off of a barn and got slammed up against some trees there. Caused some debris. There was some debris in the road. There was a few trees stuck in the road. There was a bunch of branches just everywhere. It's a lot of trees uprooted, and the reason there's more trees uprooted now is because the ground has just been so wet lately. We've received so much rain. According to our weather station here, for May we have received 8.38 inches of rain, and it's only the 18th day of May. We've received almost 10 inches of rain in less than a month, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So the ground's pretty soft right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's calmed down a lot on our end. I'm not seeing a lot of rain. I think it's just about stopped for today.
Yeah.
So I think everything is almost backing up and ready. I know that the power wound up going out at a few gas stations and can't order or get gas because of it.
Yeah, some of the traffic lights we were at were they were not working. The railroad crossing signs in Barling were just blaring though.
Yeah. So.
And this y'all looking on your screen is some tree damage near the fire department in Greenwood. They had some extensive tree damage. This photo here, this was from Lavaca when we were surveying. This was at one of my buddy's houses. He had 2 trees nearly missing his house or his aunt's house by just a few centimeters actually. Just the branches just brushed against his house. They were very lucky that those trees did not go right through the whole house itself, but they had a lot of tree damage up in his area as well. So it's very crazy what happened. Still gotta wait for the National Weather Service to come survey and confirm that it was a tornado. Some of it looked like straight line wind, some of it didn't. So let's see if we can. I'm gonna see if we can go to if we have any comments or anything. Anything you else got to say, Jesse?
No, that's it.
All right.
Thanks for having me on here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll let you go, Jesse. Thank you for being up with us tonight, and we will talk with you soon.
Alrighty.
All right, see you later, man.
See ya.
So that was Jesse Smith for our reporter for the River Valley weather team. He was out in Fort Smith. Now Fort Smith actually got some pretty good damage as well. If you have any comments or chats or anything, just leave that in the chat. This was out near the fire department here on Highway 96. Got a lot of tree damage out in this area. There was a lot of debris in the road, especially in the Lavaca area. This was some of that tree damage as well in Lavaca. Some of them looked like it was straight line wind damage. Most of it looked like it was tornado damage as well. So this was the radar loop as it went right through. Now there's one thing I'm going to show you real quick, and that's going to be our velocity map. This is going to be like our wind velocity. This is how we determine where the tornadoes can be located as well. Once this loads, I'm going to zoom in right here and show you where this took place. Alright, so here was our first one. This was out here in northwestern LaFleur County. This was an area of rotation as well. Then we had two areas of rotation. This one was near the Midland area, near Hackett, and this one was near the Choctaw Casino near Pecola on 540. So the first storm actually went through Fort Smith. So this first storm went through Fort Smith, and then here's Greenwood. Greenwood is going to be right here. Here's Fort Smith. Here's Fort Smith. There's Barling right here. Here's Lavaca, and then there's Greenwood. This storm crossed right through Greenwood as this potential tornado was going right. Now I gotta wait for it out a little again. Turn the refresh off. Make sure that doesn't happen again. Alright. That's better. Maybe. Nope. Alright. So let me zoom in here. So here was the tornado. So here was the possible tornado that went right through Greenwood. This actually crossed our station as well. Just to the north, and in that video you can see the damage that occurred with that, and the winds in this were up near 80 miles an hour too. Then it looks like another one, probably a straight line wind event and a tornado possible, went right through Lavaca. The winds on this one were actually near 80 to 90 miles per hour as well. These two storms then collided together, and I guess they caused more straight line winds here in Franklin County. This was just north of Charleston, north of Clarksville, just south of the Ozark on Highway 23. The winds on this were near 95 miles per hour. That's insane. And as you can see, the storm then moved off to the northeast, went right, crossed 64, and then it crossed 40. The storm then went through Clarksville, and there was a whole line of storm damage reports. And there's power outages here in Fort Smith, some in Greenwood, and Lavaca, Hackett. Hackett had some. So these were our two main storms. One, the first tornado, unconfirmed tornado in Fort Smith. Second unconfirmed tornado here in the Greenwood area. That definitely caused some home damage. That caused a lot of homes damage. That caused some more tree damage. So a lot of cleanup is going to have to take place now with all this storms that blew through. Now I heard that here. So here was the tornado that went through the Interstate 40. Right here, there was an interstate sign ripped out, like legit ripped and thrown into the middle of the highway. There was some more tower outages here in the Fort Smith area. Crossed over the airport, and then went right through Barling, causing some power poles to come down. There was some power pole damage actually reported here in Greenwood. They actually closed Highway 10 between Walmart and another road down, just probably about a quarter of a mile. and this was probably due to that possible tornado. And then it went right through near Bean Ridge, Diamond Grove, the fields out near Diamond Grove, and the winds from this was probably near 80 miles an hour. This one took kind of two turns and just went northeast and then east and north and then northeast, and it went right through Lavaca. When this NWS surveys this, I won't be surprised if they say this was an EF0 to an EF1. It's going to be in between that range right there, because there was home damage, there was tree damage, widespread tree damage, even here in Lavaca. So these two storms may be linked as EF1 tornadoes. So they should be coming out and surveying that soon. That wraps up what happened. We haven't seen we've went out, we've surveyed, we've seen all the stuff that's happened. We just got a report from Jesse, so that's mainly been the big story for the afternoon. So it's this line of storms that has progressed through the area. It looks like it's in central Arkansas now. The rain should be pushing out very soon, if not now, which is good. Right now we were looking at like a flash flood threat. The main threat now looks to be just cloudy skies and just a little bit of rain. So that looks like it wraps it up, y'all. Let's go to Viper and see where this storm's actually located. Definitely has cooled off the temperatures. It's 64 in Fort Smith. We're not reporting in Mena right now. It's 63 out in Waldron, 63 in Russellville, 63 at Mount Ida. So the severe storms are already out here in eastern Arkansas. So that's good. There's a possible chance for redevelopment out here, but these storms are going to be tracking to the east. They may make it into northeast Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, out in those areas. May even make it here. Let's check the we'll have to check the convective outlook. But I'm not looking. But this storm system that blew through looks like it took out all the energy with it. So real quick, I'm gonna pull up the convective outlook and let y'all see. Alright, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Okay, this is what the convective outlook. This should be mainly focused more towards the east later. Now there is that enhanced risk. So there still is a chance we could have some redevelopment move through in the overnight hours. As you can see, this is where those areas of storms may be. They're going to track right. So this is where the bottom edge of that's going to be. So you guys in like Polk County, this should be moved out to our east. We're still gonna watch this and make sure there's no more development. There is still that chance for development, so we are gonna keep an eye on it. Other than that, the only thing we're gonna watch is for Monday and Tuesday's event. So if we come out here to the so this is Monday's event. They got some bad storms gonna be moving through on Monday. And then this is our risk on Tuesday. So storms are going to be blowing through on Tuesday, and you can see we are in that risk right there. So that wraps it up, guys. We got severe storms that just blew through. We got tornado damage across the area. You can still send in your pictures. Put them on our Facebook page. For sure, like and follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell for any alerts if we do have to go live again for more storms. And that wraps it up. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Daigle from the River Valley Weather